Kia ora and welcome along to the Met Service forecast from today, Thursday the 5th of October. Well, taking a look at the satellite picture, you can see we've got plenty of clear sky across the North Island, and even down across the top of the south there's plenty of clear sky as well. But we are going to find more cloud pushing on towards that western coast, and there are going to be some wetter weather, some showers and some spells of rain pushing on towards there as well. But generally, for many of us, as we head through the rest of Thursday, there's plenty of dry weather still in store and plenty of clear sky as well, and not nearly as cold to start the day first thing either. As we head through in towards the night time, we'll start to find this next feature pushing in from the Tasman Sea, bringing some strengthening winds around the likes of Fiordland and Southland, and you can see that rainfall arriving right on the Fiordland coast by the end of the night. But generally, it's a dry and clear night with temperatures down to around about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius through central parts of the North Island and out towards the eastern coast. When we get down towards parts of Canterbury, down to around about 5 degrees Celsius, but really nothing too cold for the time of year. As we head through in towards Friday, that system continues to move in from the Tasman Sea, brings that wet weather through Fiordland up in towards Western, pushing northwards and reaching the likes of, say, Nelson by the end of the day. Not much on the eastern side. We'll find perhaps some patchy rain in the far south, and we'll keep hold of a fair bit more cloud through there. But generally, the further east you are, the brighter the skies. Even on the north side, I think we'll find it rather a cloudy story. What we will watch out for, though, will be those strengthening winds across the likes of Fiordland and Southland down towards Stewart Island. We will find those winds perhaps reaching a severe gale in the most exposed areas as we head through Friday. So there is a severe weather watch for those regions. Head along to the Met Service website for all the latest information on that info. As we head in towards Friday across the North Island, we'll keep more cloud on those western facing coasts from Northland, Auckland, down towards Waikato, down towards Taranaki and in towards Horowhenua as well. As we go through the daytime, that will become much more broken, leave behind some clearer skies, but it will return as we head through the evening time, bringing more cloud back in towards places like the high country of Wanganui and perhaps a few spots of drizzle there. Out towards the Bear, plenty. I think we'll find it starts off dry and clear, a bit more cloud later on, but the best of the brightness down that eastern coast, and looks to be staying dry as we head through the daytime as well. Here are our temperatures as we go through the daytime. You see highs once again back up into the 20s across those central parts, places like Rotorua and Taupo, 21 degrees Celsius, and temperatures nothing too cold as we head through the night time and into the early hours of Saturday morning. Down on the south side, we've got more cloud on those western-facing coasts. You can see that rain creeps northward as we head through the daytime through Fiordland and up in towards Westland as well. Some patchy rain in towards the parts of Southland and Otago, but not much in towards the likes of Canterbury. You might find that cloud thickening up south of Banks Peninsula through the evening time, perhaps enough to bring a spot or two of rain, but most of the wet weather stays in towards the Southern Alps and on towards that western side of the South Island. Just a touch more cloud later on in the east there, and I think we are going to find those winds that turn in more southerly later on will bring the return of some much cooler, more wintry weather back with us for a time. But the temperatures as we go through the daytime, highs once again up to around about 23 degrees Celsius in Christchurch, 24 or so up for Blenheim, and a little bit cooler on that western coast beneath the cloud, 15s and 16s through there. And again, nothing too cold to go through the night time. Most temperatures staying at above freezing, but back down to lows of around about 4 degrees Celsius for Queenstown. As we head through in towards the weekend, that wet weather transfers towards the North Island. That front moves up and across the likes of the North Island through Saturday morning. We'll start to find a bit more of an onshore feed, and we'll find a few showers in towards parts of the Canterbury High Country, in towards parts of Southland and Otago. And I think with that cold air back with us, the winds have turned more southerly, we are going to find it's a cooler feeling day as well. Temperatures in places like, say, Ashburton go from highs of 21 to highs of about 12 or 13. So a real difference in that sense. As we go through the daytime, we'll find a bit of snowfall about the tops of the ground, but you can see it's much more of a patchy affair. We'll keep an eye on that area of low pressure in the far north for Sunday, wrapping around that affair, covering a cloud across the top of the country. And I think we will find some showers and some spells of rain, perhaps one or two heavier falls pushing in towards parts of Tairafti as we head through the daytime on Sunday. While down south it's clearer, but I think a return to that colder October air. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.